Hello and welcome. This is the third part of my video about Philippines campaign in the Sherman Leader, the World War II ground combat solitaire strategy game. And so far we managed to defeat 3 enemy battalions. We achieved 2 weeks playthrough without any major losses. So we are doing fine. There is something I forgot to do in the last video and now I have to do it. Since some of my commanders gain enough of the experience points to gain another level. So Dart is now green, Kelly is now green, and Graham is now green. You can see that their stats changed a bit. For example, Dart and Graham have now 0 and 0 if they are okay, and Kelly still has -1 if attack on the level of 0, but he has +1 if he attacks on the level of on the +1 range. So it makes him quite good on the ranged attacks. Okay, that's all when it comes to our commanders, and now we are in the third week. We gained 9 victory points so far. So if we want to be win this game with the result which is better than poor, we can already end, because we still have enough points to win with adequate result. But there is this unit in the front, so we would like to get rid of this first. It is quite a big unit. I mean, there is a lot of 2 tank, 2 rifle, 2 anti-tank, 4 trucks, 2 anti-tank guns. A lot of enemy units here. And there is also this unit, which is the weakest of all enemy units. So it would be great if I would be able to eliminate both of them, because if I would do so, I would gain 5 victory points, which would give me enough points to get good result. So this could be great. Of course, I might try something else. For example, I might try to attack this commander with all my units. He has 5 points, so this would be the same as these 2. The only problem is that you can see that he has enemy units gain +2 defense, and we are fighting in the jungle, which will make his units definitely hard to hit. So the choice is ours: attack these 2 units or this 1 unit. And the problem is that you can see that each of these groups has a lot of units. Here there is 10 enemy units, here there are 12 enemy units. So I think I will stay with this commander. This will be harder because of this annoying defense bonus, but I will use all my units to attack him, so I hope I will be able to hit him. He is unit with 5C, so I have to spend 2 special operation points to hit him, because he is in the enemy rear. As you can see, he is here, so I need to pay 2 special points, but luckily I have 6 points, so I can spend them without much trouble, and if I will eliminate him, I will gain another 7 points because of this rule. Gain 7 SO points when you destroy total of 4 enemy battalions. So I will target him, so he's going to be my target, and now I have to draw special condition card first for this week. No adjustment. So that's all, and now we are ready to start our battle. Okay, and now, like I said before, I'm going to use all my units against him. So I hope this will be enough to get rid of these 8 enemy units, even with their improved defense. So we are starting this battle, so I have to draw event card. Tactical advantage. Place the enemy units before placing yours. You may place each of your units one hex row forward. Okay, this is great. So this will allow us to attack enemy sooner. Okay. So first of all, we have to make a draw for terrain tiles. Let me shuffle them. Alright, so let's start. Okay, that's all. Now this is our battlefield, and you can see there is not this is not an easy terrain, but I think you already learned that fighting in the jungle means a lot of blocking or light or heavy cover terrain. Let me check if I can even move here, because you can see it. Here is impossible, here is impossible, here is impossible, here is impossible, here is impossible. Well, I have to redraw, because you can see that here are 3 impossible hexes and here is water hexes. So some enemy units might not be allowed to move here. So let's try to reshuffle, because every time if you create such a place in the board where there is a straight line of hexes that units cannot cross, you have to make it different. Okay, so this time I will shuffle my tiles better. Okay, and now let's do it again. So here, 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 and there. Okay, I think that none of the parts is blocked. Well, this hex is blocked actually, but it's not like some line of hexes is blocking the entire board. Okay, so now it is good. And according to this card, we have to place enemy units first. Okay, here they are, and now let's roll. 5, 6, 8, 10, 1, 8, 8, and this is impossible hex, so we cannot place armored car here, but we can place it here. And 8, again we cannot place it armored car on this hex, but it can set up here. And now we can make advance with enemy units, so rifle units move here and here, anti-tank units move here. And now our units. We are allowed to set up our units on the second row. Yeah, so let's make a good use of it. I will place my infantry squads and my machine gun here. I will place my mortar here and my vehicles here, here and there. Wait, nope, like that. Why? Because this is half track, so it has no armor piercing attacks, and this is this self-propelled gun that has armor piercing attacks, so I would need it to get rid of these 2 armored cars. So That's all for the setup. Now I can advance if I want to. But do I want to? If I will advance onto this hex, then I will be in the range of these armored cars and these mortars that I'm not sure if I want to. Also, I have to check for the losses. Enemy, I have to eliminate 4 units, 4 points to halve this battalion and 10 points to destroy it. So there is a lot of points needed to destroy it. Actually, enemy has 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12. So we have to eliminate almost the entire enemy unit to win. Again, this might be hard thing to do. Alright, so let's start, and we are starting with with placing turn counter, and now we have to roll for enemy tactical movement. It is 5. So, tank, anti-tank, armored car. Advance if cannot attack. None of these cars can attack, so they have to advance. Anti-tank teams cannot attack, since they have no enemy units in the range, so they have to advance. So this one advances here and fires at this half track, and they moved, so they gain negative modifier -1. Their armor piercing attack is 8, and they have -1. 6 and 1, these are 2 misses. This anti-tank team does the same. 7 and 2, -1, these are 2 misses. Good. So they missed. And now we are moving into the second group, because we have no tanks. And now rifle, half-track and machine guns. We have no machine guns and half-tracks, so let's go to rifles. And they have advance to cover. So they are advancing here, and they are going to attack my machine guns. They have, let me check, -2 to attack after movement. So they have 2 and 4, these are 2 misses. And this rifle team also moves here and attacks my machine gun. They have 10 and 4. It is -2, so they scored 1 hit on my machine gun. So I have to roll for my machine gun, and 9, so I failed. So they managed to hit my machine gun, so I have to draw 1 damage counter, and this is immobilized. So machine gun is 920, so it is immobilized and suffer 1 stress or cannot move next action. Okay. So that's all for rifle teams, and now trucks, mortars and anti-tank guns. So mortars, and they have cautious advance. This means that they can move only on the hexes where they cannot be attacked. So this mortar, it can move here, but on this hex they can be attacked by these 2 vehicles, and same goes to this vehicle, to this hex. So they are staying here. As for this mortar, they can be attacked on this hex here as well, because this unit has 3 hexes range. So they can 1, 2, 3. So they are not moving. And they have range of 2, so they cannot attack either. So that's all for mortars, and that's all for the enemy. Now it's time for us to do our job. I will start with this half-track, and I will fire at this anti-tank unit. I have high explosive firepower of 6. Commander provides no modifier, so let's roll. It is 6 and 1. So we scored 1 hit. And this is 1, so this is a miss. Now, this gun fires at this armored car. It has armor piercing attack of 6. it is firing on the range of 2, so it has -1. Commander provides no modifiers. Oh wow, we got 9 and 7. It was -1, so we scored 2 hits. And we got 10 and 1, so this armored car is gone. Alright, next, this M3 Lee. It fires at this anti-tank crew, and it has high explosive attack of 8 and -1 because of the commander. So it's not going to be easy thing to do. Let's try. We got 7 and 5, both misses. Now, this machine gun cannot move, but still can fire. It fires at this rifle team. 2 hits. 4 and 10. So they are in the heavy cover, so they have 2 plus 2 and plus 2, so they have 6. But even so, we got 10, so they are no more. Now this mortar fires at them. I have firepower of 5. Commander provides modifier of 0. 7 and 7. 2 hits. And now 3 and 9. So this is 1 hit. They are done. Okay, so my infantry moves here and here. I'm not going to attack. I'm just moving. So that's all for all my units. We are moving into turn 4. Okay, so time for the enemy tactical movement. 3. So they have tank, anti-tank, armored car, advance to cover. So this anti-tank advances here and it attacks my my half-track. It has an armor-piercing attack of 7, but it has -1 because of movement. So 2 and 1, definitely a miss. This unit also moves here. It does the same. 4 and 3, 2 misses. And armored cars. They have advance to cover. This is but they cannot advance to cover because this is armored car and it is immobile. This is impossible hex, and same to this. So they can't move. They are attacking my rifle team. It has a high explosive attack of 8 and it's not moving. So it scored 1 hit on me. Now I have 3 and plus 2 for heavy cover, so it's 5. So I'm safe. Okay, that's all for this armored car. Now, a rifle half-track machine gun. We managed to defeat all the rifle teams, so no, and mortars have halt. So this mortar has these 2 units in its range, so it fires at this rifle team. It has a range of it fires on the range of 2, so it has to gain a -1 negative modifier. 9 and 4, so 1 hit on my rifle team, and 6, so they hit me. Okay, let me draw. It is suppression. Suppressed. Suffer 1 stress or cannot attack next action. Okay. Now, this mortar. They have halt and they have 2 hexes range, so they cannot attack. Okay, time for me to go. And now, I will attack this anti-tank team with my half-track. 8 and 8, 2 hits. And now let's see. Can you see it? Again, and 8 and 8, so this anti-tank team is eliminated, and this battalion is now halved. Now, This half track is going to fire at the other anti-tank team. Let's check for my commander. No, I have 0. 5 and 1, so they missed. I believe, yes, they missed. Now, this tank moves. It is Lee, so it has speed of 1. It moves like that. I can still try to hit this mortar, but it would be impossible shot. I need 10 to score a hit on this mortar. But well, I get one hit, 110. So I scored 1 hit on this mortar, but let's see if I manage to destroy it. Nope, we missed. And now our infantry. They cannot move because of this this counter, so we can remove this counter now, but they cannot move. And they cannot attack anyone because they have no units in the range. Now this mortar moves here, and this rifle team. There is a lot of clear terrain, which makes it a juicy target for both of these mortars. I cannot attack this armored car because my AP attack has a range of 0. Now this open ground might be a really tricky. So I will move like that. I will be still in the open ground, but I will be in the 2 hexes range, so it will be harder for them to hit me. Okay, that's all for my units, and now we are moving into turn 3. They were suppressed, sorry. And suppressed cannot attack next action. So I can't attack, but I still can do something. But do I want to do something? Well, I will try. I will move here. Okay, so this suppression is no more. They just cannot attack. And that's all for this turn. We are moving into next turn. And now, let's roll for Japanese units. 10. Oh, so they will be quite active. Tank, anti-tank, armored car, AP advance. So, this armored car has to move here because it has to make an armor-piercing attack. So it moves and tries to attack my my Sherman, sorry, my Lee. They have armor-piercing attack of 8, and since they moved, they have -1 penalty. So 3 and 6, 2 misses. And anti-tank team has also to do armor-piercing advance, but it is already on the hex with armor units with armor-piercing target, so they can only attack my half track. 4 and 6, 2 misses. Now, no rifle, no half track, no machine gun, and mortars. Advance if cannot attack. Well, they both can attack. They are attacking here. I am in the 2 hexes range, so they have -1. And they have 6 and 1. So this is a miss. Yes, this is a miss, because they fired on the 2 hexes range. And now the other mortar fires here, again with 2 hexes range, 8 and 7. And it is -1, so it's 6 and 7. And their high explosive attack is 7, so they scored 1 hit on my infantry. Let's see, 2, and my defense is 3. So I managed to withstand their attack. Okay, time for me to go. What I'm going to do? First of all, I will try to get rid of this armored car with this Lee. I attack him. My armor-piercing attack is 6. Commander provides me negative -1. So let's see if I can do it. I got 8 and 9, so 2 hits. Great. And now 2 and 8. I have to remember about this +2, so they are still eliminated. Good, 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 Anakin, good. Okay, and now I'm moving this half track. It has a movement of 1, so it moves here. This infantry moves here. This infantry moves there. This mortar moves here. And this machine gun moves here. Now this half track attacks this armor anti-tank team. I have attack of 6. 9 and 4. 1 hit. And 8. They are eliminated. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8. So we need 2 points to finish, but this is last turn. So you can see that even with this, with a lot of our units, this is still not easy to eliminate all of them because of their defense, terrain, and so on and so on. So this is last turn. So let's make a roll. It is 6. And there are only 2 mortars. So let's check for mortars. Cautious advance. This means that they have to advance, but only on the hexes where they cannot be attacked. And well, each of their hexes, each hex of their possible advance is in my line of sight, so they cannot attack. Sorry, they cannot advance. They can only attack. So this mortar fires here. 7 and 5. And it is -1 because of the 2 hexes range, so they missed. And this mortar fires here because this is clear terrain, so they have a better chance to score a hit on me. 6 and 4. These are 2 misses. Good. Time for me. I have a mortar here, and I'm firing at this mortar. 4 and 6. This is high explosive attack, and I have -1 for 2 hexes range, so this is 1 hit. So this is 1 hit, and now I have to destroy them. Oh. Wow! I made it. I made it, so they are no more, and we managed to defeat 10 points of enemy units. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 10. Great. It was pretty close, because you can see that we were in the last turn. So if we wouldn't be able to eliminate this unit, we would probably fail to win this battle. Of course, they will be still halved, but we would get only half of their victory points rounding down. So we would get 2. So it wouldn't be cool. So this concludes this battle. We gained 5 victory points. Now I have to check for one more event card. I don't think this would give me something, but let's check it out. Lose 2 special operation points. You see, if we this could be interesting thing if we wouldn't have much of the special operation points, because if we wouldn't have any, and if this card would tell us to lose, then we would lose all the game. Yes, it is possible to lose the game, even in the situation like this, when you are almost certain that you already won. But luckily, we have some special operation points to spend, and because we eliminated this battalion, we gain another 7 special operation points because of this rule. So this could be a dangerous situation, but luckily this is not a problem. So I'm not going to check experience points, because this was the last battle, so we don't care about them. But eliminating this commander would give us 1 experience point to each commander. So I think all of my commanders would be promoted on the another level. But the thing that we really care about is number of victory points. We had 9 so far, because there was 4, sorry, we had 8. Ah, yes, we had 8 for the units. We had +1 for one of events, so it was 9, and we got 5 for this card, so it is 14. So we got 14 victory points, which makes our result good. Well, not great, but still pretty good. So, this concludes this battle and this scenario. As you can see, this game is hit or miss actually. I remember playing my campaigns when I actually lost my game after first battle. Sorry, first week. And you can see I made through the entire campaign 4 battles, 3 weeks, and I lost not a single unit. None of my commanders was wounded, and so I think that was a really spectacular battle, and I'm happy that I made this video, because you can see that this game can be won fairly easily. I remember some people complaining about this game on the Board Game Geek or Facebook, saying that this is too random. Oh, this is a word. That this is too random, and they are losing after losing, and not because of their poor tactics, but because of the bad rolls. Yes, this might happen. This is very true for most of the Danverson games, that they depend on dice rolling, and they can depend on this heavy. So if you don't like games with a lot of dice rolling, then you would rather avoid these games. But I think for the solitaire games, this is pretty normal that you get a game when you roll die often. So, that's all for today. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.